Today I want to tell you everything about how to make gold with Imperial Favors. I'm Simmer, and without much further ado, let's jump right in. So first I want to say, what is Imperial Favor? So Imperial Favor is a currency that was introduced in the EOD expansion, the End of Dragons expansion of Guild Wars 2. You get it by doing events on the maps, but also by doing quests, for example, you get those writs, and if you consume them, you will get Imperial Favor. Imperial Favor will also be directly rewarded from events or something, so you can stack those up quite neatly. The thing is, you can see it in the currency tab here. Oftentimes you have quite a lot of this laying around if you don't know what to do with it, especially when you have some writs, and if you follow my daily guide that I just put out, what you should do every day, you get a lot of those writs as well. Be sure to check that out. In the top right corner you have a link to it. So now, what do you do with this? Why would you want to have Imperial Favor? So Imperial Favor is used for a lot of stuff in the End of Dragons expansion, but if you don't care about it, if you have everything, whatever, you can make a lot of gold out of using Imperial Favors and those writs. So the thing is, you can use it to craft the tier generation 3 legendary precursors. So these called dragons and then the corresponding weapon type. So it's worth around 150, 160 gold all the time if you list it. And you can craft those, so you don't have to drop them. You can just craft them using Imperial Favors. And you make profit by doing this. You only need to invest some gold, or you can even get it by just playing the game. You need some Memories of Marine. You need these two ingredients that you use those Imperial Favor for this, otherwise they just use some crafting materials that you can either have yourself or buy them. And then you also need some spirit shards, 50. So you invest 50 spirit shards, some gold, and some Imperial Favor, which will be 1000. And then you get 160 gold back, 150 or something like this. And you invest, let me check. So you go to the Guild Wars 2 efficiency website, link is in the description as always, and then you can see if I use none of my own materials, it would cost me around 70 gold to make it, and if I sell it, I would make a profit of over 70 gold. So just by investing 50 spirit shards and 1000 Imperial Favor, which you can see here, and the other things are just gold, or you can just have them laying around, you will get at least 70 gold profit, and those sell because a lot of people want to craft the new, or rather new generation 3 legendaries. So that's the idea. You can make a lot of gold out of using this, because like I said, if you do it daily, you get a lot of writs and Imperial Favor, and you can just craft it then and sell it. Before I continue, I would like to tell you that only a small percentage of you are subscribed. So if you enjoy this video and want to help me and my channel, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Now back to the video. If you want to go a step further and make even more money, you can then not go for the precursors, but you could go for the legendaries themselves. So go for the whole legendary. And then if you do this, you would make a profit of over 600 gold. Why is that? That is because you not only invest some gold, but you also invest the precursors and the stuff that you need for the whole legendary, so a little bit more spirit shards, karma, and even more Imperial Favor. So if you have a lot of stuff like this laying around, you can do this, but you also need to invest some time and do the map completions or the achievements regarding the map completions of the End of Dragons maps. But if you don't mind that, and you also don't mind to go for a Gift of Battle, you can then craft the legendary and make even more profit. The thing is, you have to be aware that of course this is a time investment, but you can do that really clever, and that's my next tip. You can use my alt parking and just daily stuff that you do to get to all the crafting materials that you need for the legendary and then sell it, and in around 10 weeks you get enough to craft the whole legendary and sell it, which is really crazy. So what's the idea behind this? So if you do all the daily stuff, like I said, daily alt parking on the Eternal Ice Shards, but also daily alt parking in the Echoworld Forest, for example, to get the Jade Rune Stones. You trade every fish that you get, the rare ones, for the ambergris, and you trade, do some fishing every day because of the daily achievement, and you turn all of those in and upgrade them and stuff. So you get per day on average almost 2 chunks of ambergris. Then you get a lot of volatile magic by doing the Eternal Ice Shard farm every day with the old parking. And then you turn this into volatile magic, which then can be turned into the 6 materials. You buy every week the ancient summoning stones from the trader, which will also spare you some gold. And then you craft the precursor yourselves and invest some mystic clovers, some other stuff that you have to invest in, but you can also just buy it from the trading post. And then you have a really small amount of gold that you have to invest, maybe around 200 extra gold or something. And if you then invest it and craft the legendary with all the components that I showed you previously, you then sell it and you have a big profit, and this profit is almost 1k gold or even more, just from doing this every day and then selling it every 10 weeks. You get a legendary like this, and it's such a really easy, consistent money that you can make. I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.